Okay, it's not what I expected. I thought that was going to be a boss room. Instead, it was not.
The sunglasses increase my oxygen.
I can't see. Why does my vision keep getting blurry? Steam? I guess. Turns out if you run the Steam profiles on your Doom, you get condensation on your goggles. That's like the one negative to wearing glasses, honestly.
It's been rough for people that do, yeah.
That also is like a perfect example to show fucking anti-maskers, but yet they don't internalize it. It's like, even with the mask on, like, it is still moving up around. Why do you think that the virus would move directly towards you if people were just talking at you? Dude, that fucking video, if I can go back and find the clip, I will send it to you, of the person putting Dark Souls music over the fucking Karen screaming in the store about a guy like assaulting her because she wasn't wearing a mask. Because it's like she gets like up in his business, and then he like bats her away, and then she starts screaming like, assault, assault, he hit me, he touched me. It's like, you're literally getting in people's way without a mask. And then just they stick Dark Souls music over it while she's like chasing him down the aisles at the store. Guy's sitting there just screaming like, this is why you need a dex build. Also, hello, Rachel. I have exploded. World of Warcraft Dwarven Safety Dance. That doesn't look like the one that I was thinking of. I think the one that I'm thinking of might just be too old. I think it might just be lost to time. Occasionally that happens. It is a human man with, like, the bangs and the mustache. Just bangs and a mustache. That's it. And it's like, I don't think it's just him the entire time, but that is definitely one. Again, it might just be lost to time. Like, these things happen where these are just gone. Because I know that I went searching for another one that was the same thing, where it was the man with the mustache. I think it might have just been the guy's character or something like that, but back then everybody's characters all look the same, so it's like impossible to tell.
Sorry, I was watching a video of Alex Jones saying that the White House coordinated with him directly.
Yeah.
On the Capitol.
Yeah, I heard
extremely good.
Which should just get him like investigated instantly by the FBI.
Oh, you think he's not?
I think that he's constantly on a watch list, actually.
At least, yeah. No, they're watching alright.
Dude, I can't get over that fucking like honeypot post that I sent.
That one was so good.
This is, yeah, if you think that you've committed a crime, please contact us here. It's like, that is just a guy at the FBI who's just siphoning that. It's the Nigerian print scheme. It's running to see who's stupid enough to send them that information, right? Speaking of being stupid enough, yeah. What about me? Anybody managed to get Parlor on their phone?
Oh yeah.
Sell it on eBay.
I linked that to Connor, I think, because he has Parlor on his phone.
I mean, like, it just doesn't like work with people, right?
No, it still works. You can't download it.
I thought that like with their Amazon shit down, they wouldn't be able to use it anymore. Have they got the system running again?
No, it still works. It's kind of Parlor to make fun of Parlor people.
It's like having an inside agent.
Yeah, you guys know what's going on. I'm seeing none of these with bids on them.
It kind of becomes a point of like, who really wants one? Could you sell it to an FBI agent? So they can continue to use it.
Yeah, I went finding screenshots. We found some wild people on there.
Like, every screenshot on Parlor is fucking crazy. I can't think of like a single post that I've seen on there that was just a normal one. Video may no longer exist, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if a WoW video from, like, literally, you know, over 12 years ago doesn't exist anymore. A lot of things from the old internet are gone. It's just kind of the nature of the world, you know? WoW is 15 years old, yeah. Fuck, 16, yeah. I remember when WoW first came out, and I was like, man, those trailers look really good, and then I played the game, and I'm like, yeah, that's a bit disappointing.
Lockdown disengaged.
Gun? Oh, I see. I understand now. They have multiple different things that you can put the thing into. Yeah, that makes sense now done. Heading to the beds. All of them.
Yeah.
And sleeping until I ascend to the next plane of existence.
Dude, good luck with that.
I mean, good luck trying to ascend, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're playing Doom 1, aren't you?
Yes.
Never mind then. You're not at the good aesthetics yet. These are bad aesthetics compared to Doom 1 during Doom 2.
Doom.
Doom.
These are bad aesthetics.
These are bad. These don't even get close. This game looks good, but like
it gets aggressively more Warhammer, yeah. Or it's just like, here's a giant fucking cathedral that glows with skulls and shit. The aesthetics are solid, but it's just like you're on Mars still. Also, Boy is coming up.
Ooh. I don't remember what Boy's coming up.
I mean, this is definitely the items before a Boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna open that door by just absolutely ripping it open. Yep, that's definitely a Boy. That is the Cyber Demon.
It just picks you up and throws you inside the ring. It's very good.
This fucking demon prince. Here comes a special boy. Yeah, that doesn't do too much to him, huh? I mean, this sure is a boss fight. Ow. It's ass. I mean, alright. Can I? The answer is no. That was not a smart one. This is fucking Nier Automata boss shit. Minigun is just objectively the best weapon. I'm sorry, did you just have like a big energy core inside your chest? Did I just take the cube out of your chest?
You took it out, yeah. Well, that was easy. The minigun's pretty stupid, huh? Oh, wait, that's right.
I just love the idea of I ripped it out of his chest, threw it into the air, and it's like, well, now you're in hell.
He's hot coming, not me.
It's a Dark Souls boss, what do you expect?
Yeah.
This really is just a Demon Prince. Like... Like, I might not have that gun, but I still have a good gun that shoots it just big damage, dude. If we ever get, like, Demon Prince Perturabo model, like, that's just gonna be this.
The Hodo's gonna buy called out.
This thing really just, the minigun really just is good, huh? Nobody cares about Iron Warriors, right? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's pretty hard to come back from that, I think. Usually that's kind of like the end of that. Alright. I mean, I'd like to see Demon Purdy, but... I mean, a lot of people also just don't like... I mean, that boss was definitely harder for you, because you play games on, like, the hardest difficulty, whereas I'm, like, I have Doom 2 as well, and also, like, 6 other things planned after this. Like, I'm not done Cyberpunk yet. Cyberpunk's the only one that I can think that I've played on hard that's, like, too easy.
I know, right? I'm considering turning it up a bit. I only do like very hard or hard missions now.
I can't use. Everything for me is just normal or lower now. I'm too far ahead strength. That's a fucking set piece right there. Just, hey, you came out of the hell portal. Guess what? You're in the body of a dead man. First,
yeah, I think
decided a proper stream God of War on hardest mode. Yeah, congrats. You will hate streaming.
Yeah, that sounds really hard. I think I watched NL play that on really hard difficulty, and he gave up pretty fast. Which makes sense for him.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as NL for a lot of stuff where it's like, yeah, let's see how hard it is, and it's like, oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of want to progress at some point. I feel genuinely bad for people that just recently have bought The Binding of Isaac. Because there's so much new shit in that game. And so much of it amps up the difficulty. Because it just assumes you've been playing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I went back and played it, and there's definitely, like, the rust that comes with playing it. But once you've done a couple of runs and you're like, I'm back into it, I'm playing okay. You run into some enemy type, you're like, what the fuck is that? And then it does some absurd shit that's like 2 different enemy types before, but worse. And you're like, really, we're just doing this, huh? There's a skull inside this man who is a skull. Like, imagine you go inside the stomach of a dead man, and inside of him was a building with a skull of a dead man in the building. The big skull is a dude Doom Guy killed once. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh yeah, Doom Guy once killed a guy the size of a building, you know? Like, it just sounds like schoolyard bullshit. Like, my dad works at Nintendo. I once caught a fish this big. Oh god. Get me out of that corner right now. How spoiler time, how much further am I from the end? Because this feels like you're getting close, but every couple of levels feels like you're getting close.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Like, I've gone to hell, come back from hell, gone back to hell, and killed the cyber dude. There's a few more to go? Okay. I'm sorry, what is going on between you and I? Can we stop this dance? The answer is yes. Okay. Can we open the store, please? That'd be nice. Yep, that's just undulating, huh? Oh. I can 100% say you're in the end game. The Avengers end game?
Yeah. I saw that once. Tired, but looking at coats.
Dude, did you see that thing I sent you about the Uniqlo shit?
Maybe. No, I didn't. Wait, what?
I sent you a thing, because remember when we were on the Uniqlo site, it had heat tech.
Yeah,
and we found that kind of funny.
I found it. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. What is this? Who is he?
That's an
Who is this?
As an FF14 NPC.
What the fuck?
It's not even a real man. It's just a video game character.
A video game man is wearing capital H heat tech.
Yeah.
From that website.
Oh, hi.
Huh. That's
like,
very strange. I don't get that.
And apparently there's like a Japanese version of it that was like in the store, where they just have like a photo in the store of this fucking NPC in front of a Heat Tech brand shirt. And I just find that very fun, you know? Give me your secrets. Big secrets must tell. Okay, cool. Yeah? We've hit music changing? Cool, I can dig it. Dude, these guys are like literally just the tankiest things. All I want is that Uniqlo shirt that's like purple V-neck with the long sleeves.
Yeah, all the stuff that
but in
like all the time.
Yeah, but like in like the largest size that I can, so I can just not have to worry about it being awkward. Just make it a sleep shirt. Ooh.
I have not, but I poked around the subreddit for a while, and people were saying that they did get calls back. It took like 2 weeks for the new card to ship.
Whoa.
When they did, well, that's when they got through after like 100 calls. So
again,
I haven't gotten through to anybody yet. Yeah. I mean, I didn't try this weekend because they're only open Monday to Friday, but so far it rings busy every time. So I think they are overrun.
Yeah.
I mean, at least my computer's working again. It's just not with the 3070.
You're also stuck in like the other computer.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm using the iPower computer. It just has my old 1070 in it, and my hard drive's plugged into the back, hanging out the back next to the power supply.
Ah! Well, all right. I love that it's super jank. You gotta send me a picture of that.
I want for the ship. Nice.
Wait, what? I'm all the way back here.
So they got the parts.
Dude, whenever I pick up items, it makes my keyboard fuck up a little.
Must have. Nice.
Yeah, I would love to be able to get my hands on a 3070 through 90 or a PlayStation 5, but you know. Or, you know, I wish that I could get my hands on the, if nothing else, if neither of those two, if I can't get my hands on a fucking graphics card or PlayStation, I would like a Zinch battle box from Warhammer. Oh, right, they just forgot to ship it to the guys that I ordered it from. I can't believe it. I can't believe just the year continues. Like, people expected 2021 to be different, and it's just the same thing, but another year. Like,
Giant Mnemonic does take place in 21, though.
It does.
I noticed that in the trailer.
Yeah, that's why I said Internet 2021 earlier.
Hmm.
Because it literally begins with Internet 2021. Oh, speaking of just Cyberpunk and stuff like that, since we're on that, I found a small reference to Warhammer in Cyberpunk.
Canceled.
If have you looked at the tarot cards that are visible?
I just found those. Yeah.
Okay, so
I haven't done the one so far.
The one for the Emperor is like really just spot on of a description of the actual Emperor from Warhammer. But
nice.
Also the picture is of a skeletal man on a technical throne, like, wired in. And I'm like, we're going on the nose, I see. And it's like, that's a very subtle reference in the sense that not many people will pick it up. But at the same time, very good. But all those tarot cards, worth it to go and look at like what they look like in your menu, because they do not communicate well on the walls.
Okay, I'll remember that, yeah.
Like, sometimes
they do look very cool, so
darkness or whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, how many big dudes are in this room?
So here's my problem with coats right now.
Yeah, hit me up with your coats.
I'm trying to find a warm winter coat that
we did have a discussion about that.
Preferably not polyester on the outside, because I don't like that it makes sound.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't like that. Like, when you move your arm against your chest, it makes a sound. Don't like that. Hate it. Yeah. This is why mostly my winter coat right now is wool, which is the kind of pain to take care of, unfortunately. But it's wool, which is nice. But it's not very good for work when I'm moving around a lot, too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm trying to find a material that is warm, easier to take care of than wool, but doesn't have that sound. It's polyester. I'm leaning towards like a jean, like a black jean with like a fluffy interior or something like that. Maybe. I don't know.
Going for the Montana style. Get a jean exterior coated with like fur on the inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm thinking. That'll be good for work.
I think that could work for work.
Yeah, for work. I can't really find one.
Yes,
or maybe I'll just
the
deal
hell
with the sound and go. Because the polyester is definitely better. Like the better material. It's just don't like that sound.
It's that function over, like, you know, fashion problem.
Yeah.
It's like wearing proper armor in Dark Souls versus having fashion. Dude, fucking so many big enemies popping off at the end here.
What is your minigun upgrade to? I forget what the upgrade is.
That's a good question. I'm just gonna rip your insides out, thank you. Tab? What are we working with?
Because one of them you like stand still and like it makes it really big or something.
Gatling, rotator, improved torque, bullets penetrate through targets, incendiary rounds.
Okay, that's good.
So,
does this first one not have the upgrades like the other one does? Am I forgetting that again?
There was one that was like siege mode, but it was for something else, I think. I think there was also a turret option, but
yeah.
Guess it'll be a surprise. Railgun has siege mode, yeah. Which I was like, is that a Blizzard reference? The Gaussian
Or cotton,
has
I
a
guess.
siege mode,
But
yeah.
do they make ones that's like a winter cotton coat? It's not really good in the winter though, right? I don't know. It doesn't get wet. Doesn't or rather, it can't get wet. It stays wet.
This works. Quad damage chain gun, let's go. Come on, guys, I'm running out of time here. Thank you. Thank you. Whenever I do that, I realize that it's just very much comic book guy.
Thank you. Yeah, you're right, it is.
Yeah. There's like the episode where he tries to sell like his comic, Everyman, who has the powers of every comic book man.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like one, it's like all the powers come from he has to touch a comic book. So he just like grabs an Iron Man comic book and then his body, his like fat body slowly turns into Iron Man. But like while he was trying to sell off the rights to Everyman, he had some movie execs in there. He's like, I will sell you the rights to my character as long as I get to pick the actor who plays Everyman. And then they tell him no, and he just walks over, opens up the door to his establishment, and goes, "Thank you," and then just keeps saying that repeatedly for every word they say until they finally agree. And of course, he casts Homer as Everyman.
Nah, okay.
That's the plot. That's the Simpsons.
Okay, what? The outside to this one is 56% polyester, 30% wool, 9% other fibers, 5% nylon. What? You can mix those?
Googling it isn't finding anything. Why can't you put the hard drive inside the computer? I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, what?
Who? What?
I don't think they can mix them together like that.
Okay, this is a problem. Cool. Said your hard drive is stuck outside the computer.
No, that's because this is all temporary. I don't want to like properly install things and screw everything in place. I don't care about that. This is temporary.
He's just like leaving it like half built. Like,
yeah, everything's just half. Like my other computer is in pieces by me right now. I'm not taking care of any of this until the new 3070 gets here. That's why bother. I don't really live in my room anymore, so it's fine.
Like he used to live in his room, but now he just lives in another person's room.
Yeah, like now I sleep in a different bed, and it's cold down here, so I don't really want to hang out down here anyways.
I sleep in a bed with my girlfriend.
Exactly. That you get to. It's getting late, but I think this code's good.
Okay, auto map downloaded. That's what I need. I need the map for hell.
No space, huh? No, there's probably space for it. I mean, I put 2 hard drives on it, but For whatever reason, I couldn't get it to boot from my old Windows drive. I don't really know what it was, so I just reinstalled Windows on the hard drive it came with. Whatever. Now it's like mostly installed for when Rachel gets it. I'll just sign out some stuff and whatever.
You're just giving me nightmares about like when I get my fucking NVMEs in like 7 months. Probably not that long. Whenever there's like a good sale on them, you know, where they're not $400 and something each. Because I just really don't want to spend like $800 on 2 big drives right now.
Yep, 500. Yeah, it's very fast. I gotta say, if I turn the computer on from a cold, like just from it being completely off, it's right there. It's a good SSD. Although you might not get the same brand because they kind of describe whatever they have laying around.
Yeah, it says like what resources are available to make them. I'm like, that's not what I want to hear. Though that was probably what like my first PC was. Just kind of a whatever. Fuck.
That's a welt pocket.
A what?
A welt.
It's
W-E-L-T.
It's a pocket for your welts.
I guess so. Oh, I got the Lindsay Ellis book.
I have a normal 1 terabyte hard drive, but I'm thinking about getting an SSD. Like, here's the thing. I've got two 2 terabyte hard drives, but they're both like, well, one's an HDD, one's an SSHD.
Yeah, oh, I remember SSHDs, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's somewhere in the middle, basically.
I'm happy with my hard drive setup right now. I could use another big one maybe, but... Like, I sell my old 250 gigabyte one for Windows and programs, which is fine, and then terabyte for all the games. And then just normal hard drives for storage. Well, not all the games, just ones that really benefit from the speed.
Yeah, and see, like, that's the thing. It's like, I would much rather just have all the games with it. Like, just
no, I can. A terabyte's enough for almost all the games.
Not for me.
I mean, there's some that the increased speed of the SSD does not make a difference, like in the game, so I just don't bother. Okay, I need more quotes like this. What is this material? What do you call this?
Games load very slowly. Total Warhammer. Like it to go faster. Just load onto the SSD. New PC is going to have. Yeah, that's a reason.
Oh yeah, I got a cashmere coat. $500. Sure, why not? No. They're all women's coats.
Can't believe I found us like silver Doom guy, but not the item I'm looking for. Cyber Demon model silver guy. Thanks. Fucking kidding me that it was just up here, assholes. I thought that was like I didn't think that even was like a secret. I thought that this was just an area.
Ooh. Yeah, here we go.
Gonna drop down these things. These let you unlock 3D models of enemies you can view from the main menu, if I recall, which is kind of a lame bonus, but that's like extremely normal. Man, look at this like poison. Definitely get toxic if you touch it. I can't like lift this at all though because it's behind a gate, which is like unfortunate. That area is also behind a gate, which is unfortunate. Shut up. Yeah, that is definitely inflicting toxic. I guess we are invulnerable now, so who cares about the toxic? Shut up. Oh, well, there goes the invulnerability. Oh, hi. Cool. Definitely you should have kept that invulnerability, huh? Yeah. Cool. Insufficient ammo. Sick. I love it. Oh, you know what? No, you guys just hang out there like that. That works perfectly. Chain gun solves the problem, like usual.
Rachel gets up in 2 hours. I didn't realize that.
Should probably go to bed.
No, at this point, I mean, I don't work tomorrow. This is funny.
It's just funny because you're just sitting here like, man, I just like want to buy a coat.
I just look at coats. I really want a new one, but I'm so picky, and there's so many options.
Dude, I literally just
by the time I
dealt
choose
with
one, it'll
the
be
fucking
warm.
Canadian cold and was like, fuck it, I'll just be cold. I want to just wear a trench coat. And that was my answer to that.
I mean, trench coats are warm. Let's get a good one. Like,
it was actually pretty
layers
decent.
Too.
Yeah, layer up.
No. Yeah, I mean, I work outside, so like, I need them layers.
At least if you're working, like if you're moving around, you're at least generating that body, you know? Like, unironically, I say that because that could be problematic.
No, moving around helps. But I'm finally getting my photo booth back, where I can take actual, like, photos. Fine. Now that it's the middle of winter, they're like, okay, this heated photo booth back. They're doing that by all the shit inside of it.
I thought we were
no one
talking
knows.
about Noid's, Rachel.
All the stuff inside of it that needs to go somewhere. They just ordered 2 shipping containers that have arrived. Like my last day there before my vacation, they arrived, so that should be all set up by the time I get back. So I love that, like, in order for me to take photos properly, they were just like, all right, order 2 shipping containers. Like, apparently the guy who owns the dealership doesn't even know about it. Because I was watching him set it up, and someone was like, man, wait till Matt hears about this. And I was like, Jesus. You didn't tell? He owns this place. You didn't tell him?
I mean, sometimes you don't have to tell the owner / boss.
No, I mean, it had to happen, you know? So.
I
was trying to figure out what this...
I want to click the thing.
I was trying to figure out what the completely black picture was, and I rolled over and saw him putting sleeping on Rachel's back while she was sleeping, and I was like, I need to get a picture of that, but it was too dark. Dude,
that fucking obliterated that guy. Look at his spine stalk.
Yeah, I love the way it is really good.
Turning this thing into a sniper rifle was my best decision, besides upgrading.
That was one of my favorites, yeah. Ooh, the guy, this model has a gray dreadlock.
That guy just was like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm sorry, what? Dreadlocks? Gray?
Yeah, like it's like the model for it's like an older black man with long gray dreadlocks.
People have been saying to Wooly, like, hey man, like, you know, like, I'm sure you'll look great with that, you know, blah, blah, and Wooly's like, oh yeah, you know, like, once you start getting the gray in the dreads, it's great. And then one person immediately just ruined it for him by going, you never know, could just lose your hair. And he's like, listen, we do have that in my family, but...
Yeah, no, I feel the same way, depending on what side of the family you go on.
I definitely feel like it's like I could definitely be fine without hair. Like if I had to, but the problem is I feel like it's gonna be an H-bomber guy situation where it's like the adjustments is really jarring and there's the possibility I look like a Nazi. Like it's wild how much they ruin for people, right? Like Nazis and fascists and etc. have ruined being a skinhead, have ruined being a weeaboo, have ruined Orientalism in general, like the people that are just obsessed with Asia and mysticism. They've ruined a specific kind of mustache. Like, it's so weird that they just ruin all of these really meaningless things through cultural appropriation. They ruined Norse. They did now ruin the Norse, yeah. Nick, did you like the thing I sent you earlier?
Which one?
That fucking tweet with Varg in
Oh, yes! The previous one, yeah.
Him just being like, well, technically gravity doesn't exist as the way it's understood in modern science. It's like, do you not understand what science means? Like, the scientific method is testing things and then figuring out how they work and then updating the original, like, hypothesis with the proper practical. Like, that is science. Like, you're a fucking idiot. But I don't expect anything different from a guy who got convicted of, you know, burning down a church and then murdering people. So I love the fact that he has to have like a fake name, so that way people in Europe don't know who he is. That said, he's one of those guys that's ruining things for people. He looks like fucking Gandalf the Grey in real life now. So it's like he's one of those assholes that's ruining a look for people. Because the only person who should be allowed to look like a fucking ancient wizard is Alan Moore.
I was about to say Alan Moore, yeah. He deserves that, yeah.
It's insane how many people don't know that theory just equal best possible explanation at the moment. Yeah, it's like, the theory of relativity is a theory for a reason. But also, like, you can demonstrate certain things. Like, if you want to be one of those assholes and go like, well, you know, technically gravity, it's just like, alright, jump out the window, I guess. But also, the original take was extremely shitty in that, too, that Varg decided to get in on. Which was a person being like, I support, you know, free speech, but not hate speech. And then one person's example was like, well, I support, you know, physics, but not gravity. It's like, no, those are different concepts. Like, you can be for free speech and against hate speech. Like, you can say that there's consequences for your free speech because you're free to say it, but people can tell you you're a fucking asshole or you might lose your job.
I mean, there's the XKCD thing for it, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, reasonably speaking, you are free to say whatever you want, but if that sort of stuff starts to lead to people inciting violence and you're the cause of it, yeah, I think that you should be held accountable for those people. I'm sorry, why are you guys, like, kind of invisible, but, like, really shittily invisible? I don't remember what it was recently, but I saw people were, like, getting mad because people were trying to quote-unquote cancel somebody recently. And it was like, they weren't canceling them, it was just like a guy lost his job because it came out that he was a massive fucking racist and the job was like, you don't want to be associated with him.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, that's not canceling, it's just, you outed a person as a racist, and the job went, uh-oh. Like, that's not your fault. I think that what we need is we need more Alan Moores in society.
People, I completely agree.
People who are like, you're free to do whatever you want, but I think you're a fucking asshole.
More people that don't talk too much, also.
More people that are just hermits in real life that worship weird snake gods. I love the fact that he's like, yeah, it's probably bullshit, but you know.
He's great.
Hey, why do you worship that snake god? I mean, it's probably fake, but you know, why not? Go for it. Hi, guys. Ah, I see. This is the weird eyeball people that are searching my eyes. Fantastic. You know, I used to like having this gun have the ability to use a scope, but the ability to use, like, fucking seeker missiles is pretty nice.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I like the scope more, but it's fun. Oh, dude, what if I got a coat with built-in heaters? It's battery powered.
Heat tech.
That's true heat tech, yeah.
Actual heat tech.
Oh, I could go with the Carhartt.
I love the heaters that have like the visible coils.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you can see the machine make the heat, it's always just kind of like neat, but it always scares me a little bit.
When we did like a deep clean of the apartment yesterday, and after we cleaned the oven, it wasn't quite working right, and it took a long time for it to light, so it started to smell like gas, and I was like, I'm going to my room. Just like, I was like, I don't want to be here.
I'm going to the one area that doesn't have ventilation.
where the furnace is. Yeah.
It's like if I die, at least I die fast. Oh! Okay. I don't think I've ever chainsawed that guy yet, and you know, jumping into a chainsawing his leg off, pretty extreme. There. Your insides become outsides. This game really looks like it's moving in slow motion compared to Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a slower game for sure.
Doom games were always pretty slow, so it's surprising that Eternal's that fast.
Oh yeah, they changed it up a bit, yeah.
Don't know if you fucked around and found out, but there are directional glory kills. I don't know if I found that out.
Oh yeah, if you jump up and like down on them and stuff like that, it'll do different ones.
Interesting.
Very fun.
Touch the weird sigil. None could stand before the horde. Oh, hi. Okay. If you jump down onto Imp's glory kill, as Nick is saying it.
The audio stopped. Oh. Is audio for us?
Probably just like refresh, yeah.
Yeah, I just checked it. It's good.
The text is still on the screen, which is pretty funny. No, just refresh the game, Rasta. Like, I just restart everything. Timing is everything, apparently.
There's also in-game audio. Like, sometimes the channels get... Like, Twitch is dumb. Twitch is really weird in how it can choose audio that doesn't work. It's...
Yeah, but it was what he was saying is or it was literally the game just had juicing it up. That's an achievement.
I love when you get big...
When you get big punch. There should be an option to just big punch. Like, even if it's not going to instant kill, just the ability to melee would be very funny if it was just fists. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. I love your head crests. Do you do something different with them today? No? Okay. Yeah, that separated them all right. Insufficient fuel, huh? That's fair. Big demon boy doesn't scare me as much as it does. Alright, that kind of hurts, though. Doom Eternal, you will get Big Punch more often. I guess that's fair. Yeah, that's pretty ominous, I tell you what. Titan's Realm. Ba 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 ba.
Oh, what? Fuck. We were just at the mall. The place I want to go to is at the mall we just went to. Shit. I gotta go back. I've completely changed my mind. I was gonna get a parka that's polyester on the outside. It's worth it. I'm cold. Let's be a little loud. It has layers, so at least I can take the outer layer off if I.
I was reminded of the Psycho Gundam the other day and its transformation mode that's just a brick. I sent that to Nick a couple of days ago, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, look at its stupid fucking transformation mode. It's like in Zeta Gundam, because, you know, Gundam is, hey, war bad, but also, like, Bandai telling Tomino, like, you have to sell toys, too. As a result of that, when they did Zeta Gundam, the big draw for the Gundams wasn't just, ooh, big robot. It was, oh, the robots can now transform. And so the Zeta Gundam would transform into a big fucking plane and fly around. And then the Psycho Gundam comes out and it like fucking... And when it transforms, it just turns into a slightly compressed version of itself that looks like a brick and flies away. It's like... What? So I miscalculated. This should be... Wait, it should be this and then 2 more missions. Okay. I might pause then.
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
Because, like, my hand kind of hurts and, like, my back is a bit sore. Which is the most old man thing to say. But also, we did just get to a new level that just is just a start. Oh, that's just some fog up there, huh? Yeah, I think we leave it, and then we come back. And when we come back, we beat the game for reals. It's just a wall full of people, huh?
Foundation.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very stable. Wait a minute, hold on. I need a... Okay, so that's stylized. Those aren't real people. You never know.
I mean, some might be. Some probably are.
I don't know. They don't look like real people, but that was definitely real human bodies that were in a wall previously. Not this wall, apparently. Anyway, that wall. There's some wall people there. That one's just on the wall, actually. He's exterior to the wall.
You can get this coat in a 5X. 5XL.
You'd be swimming in that coat. Anyway. That's gonna be the stream. I forgot that my Elgato Stream Deck does not currently work because my XSplit settings are fucked up as a result of that corruption. So I just had to manually go to the end stream thing.